Hello, everybody. This is Anthony Garcia from Trader's Ultimate Edge. We'll look at the market today. This morning, we had the retail sales report come out down here, and then a little bit of initial movements around. And then we were talking this morning. I felt that good economic news was going to be bullish for the market, as opposed to previously it was bearish for the market because it meant that interest rates were going to rise quicker. However, now we've had a lot of clarity on the interest rate and tapering situations, so I think we're kind of returning back to economic news, good economic news being bullish, and that's what we were talking about this morning, and it does appear the market took it that way. So we just kind of skyrocketed right off the beginning of the day. Beautiful, beautiful two-legged price movement right back into this big trend line and a push up. And then it ended the day with this kind of head and shoulders pattern here on top of this new trend line that was created. That trend line, if you want to watch it, you can see it peaks here right at the top of the day on the 12th. It goes through here, and then it actually goes back a little ways. See, it hits a few other places. So you can find that trend line, though. It's right where this head and shoulders kind of sat on. So pulled back a little bit towards the end of the day. That's fine. This was a really big move today. So I'm not surprised that it gave some of that back. That's fine. That's healthy. And then we can look to moving back up to all-time highs, hopefully later this week. Hopefully by Friday, we'll be back up there at all-time highs, or we can push past them a little bit. So this was great for us. We closed our 7 DT SPX trades from last Friday. We closed our Amazon trades and tried to close in Google. I know some of my clients did. I didn't actually get mine filled, but that should close tomorrow. If you're still in Google, at the end of the day, it pulled back a little bit, so it caused this big IV spike, and it looks like it looks like that spread's worth a lot more than it is. Don't worry about that. When the market opens tomorrow, those prices will fix themselves. It'll be fine. And then also we're in Facebook. Facebook, people were asking me, should we cut it or not? This was based on the break of a neckline here, a retest, and then hopefully a continuation. It pulled back into this area, held it all day, made a series of higher lows and higher highs after this initial jump, which is what I liked, and it's why I stayed in it. But if we zoom out here on Facebook, we can kind of take a look. And keep in mind, the neckline on this is super nebulous, right? I mean, take a look at this. We can go to Hike and Ashies. It'll look a little easier to find. The area, though, is really nebulous. I just chose up here because that was the highest spike previously. It seems perhaps the market believed the neckline was down here, which makes sense because we had a lot of chop in this area. So you could say it's still kind of holding the neckline, and that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine for me. I have no problem with that. And I'm still looking for this inverse head and shoulders here on Facebook to continue to develop and move upward, perhaps even going up as far as this, but I'm really only looking for a move to about 360 and we can get our profits off the table. All right, that's where I am with everything. I hope you found that useful. As always, make sure you get your trend lines and your fibs up on the screen. You can see what's going on. And y'all have a nice evening. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.